Hello and welcome to our live pitching sessions on this day 2 of HackZurich 2022. I'm here already with a few hackers that are going to give me a live pitch of their idea, and I'm excited to do this. So I would say, let's start. Thank you very much for joining the live pitch session of HackZurich 2022. This year we have many participants as well, and also some familiar faces. Say hi, everybody. So I think I would love to hear what you actually what problem you're trying to solve, or maybe if you're taking on a challenge, the challenge that you're going to take, like just the booth number or the challenge number, and your solution, your idea to solve this problem. Mohammed, I just saw your name and I was like, this name is familiar. Yeah. I just saw the video from last year. You were already here in this exact live pitch. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I also think you won something last year, right?
Yeah, last year I participated in HackZurich also remotely, and we, my team and I, won the audience award. So hopefully we do the same.
All right, congrats for that.
Thanks. Okay, my name is Mohammed Amr. I am from Egypt, and this is my first time participating in HackZurich. All of my participation actually was virtual from my home office. And this year we are trying to tackle challenge number 18. There's a lot of data that related to climate change. The climate change is one of the most critical challenges. Currently, we are this summer we faced a lot of heat changes and also significant increment in the temperature. So as a team, we wanted to create a global awareness for this thing, and this by targeting people and what they are interested in, to bring the data with the pouring charts, graphs, all of these pouring thing to something that they can understand and relate to. So, and this is our idea, climate chain. And that's mean that everything is connected together. Your behaviors to the climate will affect you in indirect way. So we are still working on it.
All right, thank you very, very much for that. And
welcome.
Let's go to the next participant, Serki, from no team name yet. What's about that?
Yeah, as always, as everybody, we do everything last minute. So we put up prior things now, and then the less important things for later. So team name doesn't matter much if you have no project to present.
That is true, but a good team name would be maybe priorities first.
So it's pretty much unique already, so you can say it's really good enough.
Well, if you go out and see the other videos that we're going to that are from the challenges that we did, like some exercise challenges in the morning, you will see that many teams did not have a name. So you're not alone there.
Well, at least I can then make a trademark on the shape how I put it.
That's true. So tell me about your challenge and tell me about the solution that you're going to present.
Yeah, so actually this time I was participating last year, and then we took a challenge, and this year I decided to go a bit different. So we have a team of 2, and we go without actual challenge. We have a challenge of our own, and it's something about deep fakes, or let's say something to do against the deep fakes. Because let's say in the modern world, you cannot more or less every day you can less and less trust in anything like video, photo materials. They're so easy to fake, and not to say that it now becomes like even a pipeline, so you don't even to do much of knowledge of the machine learning, neural networks, and that kind of stuff. So to protect the legitimacy of a video or photo materials, we want to supplement that thing with a running chain, which will preserve, make a hash sum of every step of every, in this case you can say frame or a second. We'll see on the exact implementation. So we preserve it in a chain, and this chain is stored locally on the device, but the seed for the chain, like the 0 block, and the outcome of this also is synchronized with the third-party chain. So we can say we go for some big players in the outside world, and that is also synchronized and kind of preserved in there. So there is no way to alter the video, and if you have a video with such kind of legitimacy record, you can be sure that this is authentic and was never altered or was not tampered in any way. And you can always prove that.
And I actually have a question, because what you just told me, it's you're creating basically an NFT for videos?
Sort of, you can say so, but I'm going to say more practical application rather than apes.
Like that. I like that. Very
And not
cool.
to say it's
Thank you
practical, it's very extensible for other things, which are like audio would be a next string, and it's not like about the single contract, but we have a really long thing, and it maybe like authenticity is important, especially in some cases like in a court or something like that. I think we have, at least for video and audio, we should be able to preserve that thing which was for decades so far. It's like a proof of certain action, of certain certain words said.
So thank you very, very, very much for that, Sergey. It's really actually a very good idea, very thought-provoking as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity.
And now, from this Say No team, we have here two different projects, as I can recall. One is Werner with one project, and the other one is Renato. I mean, HackZurich is so easy for this team. They actually do two challenges. I mean, true pros.
Too many interesting projects to choose from.
Very good. So I don't know, Renato, you want to start?
Sure, I can go first. So, hey, I'm Renato. First time at HackZurich. Very excited to work on these different projects. And what we're doing is we're working on the workshop for Migros regarding supply chain resilience. There's an issue with supply chains. We saw it first when Corona started, that some of the shelves were empty, and also now we have delays with ports, and the whole supply chain is a very delicate system that needs improvement in order to make it resilient against different risks, be that natural disasters or technical breakdowns or all sorts of complications. So what we're trying to do is we build two things. We build an analytics dashboard that analyzes this data and shows it to a supply chain manager in a nice and understandable manner in order to get all the different data sources together and let him make well-sourced decisions. And what we also wanted to do is that since public data is nice and all, and there's lots of insights to be gained from it, but the real valuable insights, we think, come from the people actually working in the supply chain. And that's data that's not publicly available. So say you're working on a plantation and you hear rumors that there will be a strike, and there's no way for you to communicate this later on, and no way for you to get rewarded for this valuable data and insight that you have that could improve the supply chain efficiency. So what we're doing on the other hand, besides the analytics data, is we create an app on Flutter for Android and iOS that makes it possible for people that work in the supply chain to easily submit reports depending on what happened. Say there's a natural disaster that blocked the road. You see, we have these and these orders, we produce these products. I would like to submit the report. This will probably be delayed by a week or so until the road is fixed. And after they submit the report, depending on the quality and on the amount of data they support, the users should be rewarded for this information, since it's an effort for them. And what we do there is we reward them with a token that they can later on redeem for actual rewards that are provided by the supply chain participants. So later on, if Migros says this data is valuable to us, we want to reward people that give us this data, they can redeem this through a token-based system on our app. So in short, that's what we're trying to build.
All right, that's really, really cool. You're actually creating a platform and adding the added value from blockchain or from blockchain technology to the platform, or tokenized technology actually.
Yeah, and in order to capture the distributed information that lies in the heads of the different workers, I think blockchain is a nice way to reward them for participating in making the supply chains more resilient.
It's very interesting indeed. All right, then I would say no number 2.
Yes.
Werner.
Very cool. Hey everyone. Yes.
What are you up to?
Very cool. So hey everyone, I'm Werner. I'm also from SayNote there, and we try to tackle the another workshop, the number 4 from Casper, together with AXA. We named our project Axper, so a mix between Casper and AXA there. And so the problem that that we try to solve is we want to create a token which can be used to incentivize good behaviors from individuals, groups, and companies. So, for example, let's say as an individual, when you buy economically regional products, for example, you should be rewarded. As a group, for example, if you drive together to work with one car instead of 4, you should be rewarded. And as a company, for example, if you reduce your heating in the building, or if you open the windows regularly for good air condition, we want to reward that. And our idea is, again, that we build two different things. Firstly, we create that token on Casper, which we define the tokenomics, mintable, not mintable, whatever, how it is distributed, how the rewards are paid out to the user. And then we're going to build the whole platform again on Flutter for Apple and Android, so that the users can earn the tokens somehow with clicking on the different tasks they are currently doing and uploading pictures of them doing the tasks or short videos to prove that they are really doing the tasks. For example, if you drive together in one car, you can just do a group picture of 4 people and track the data from your car driving to work. Then the supervisor can say, yeah, hey, that's true. They really drove as 4 people to the car, and can approve this whole thing. As an individual, you could connect your smartwatch, for example, if you go for a jog, or scan your bill. No, it isn't bill, but the thing you get at the end in Migros, for example, you can scan the different items you bought then, and so the reward can be paid out like this there. So these are the 2 things we try to tackle in this workshop number 4.
Wow, sounds very good. I think you will also, for me, I mean, it's extremely thought-provoking for me, and I think for everybody else that is going to see this video afterwards, will also be very thought-provoking. And also some companies out there, maybe for them, it will be a very good idea to look after. Well, this is actually the first version, the first live pitch of this year. Thank you very, very much for everybody. And yeah, looking forward to connect with you guys.